So while we're waiting for this to I've not heard anything like that before. I don't think that was a dog leg. I'm back out in the Lake District. I'm going to have a nice peaceful camp today.
A DNA test has confirmed that there is indeed a big cat, not just like a large house cat. I mean a big cat in the Panthera genus, roaming the British countryside.
Oh God!
Famous Cumbrian fell walking cat. We suspect probably responsible for a lot of the Cumbrian big cat sightings.
Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm back out in the Lake District and today was a last minute decision. Didn't want to go too far and I'm going on a hike next week, so I didn't want to do too much this weekend. So I decided to park at Honester Pass and go to Dalehead Tarn. And for those who do not know, Dalehead Tarn sits at the bottom of Dalehead and I Spy, and it sits around about 501 metres. So it didn't take long to get up here from Honester Pass because that sits at around about 300 metres. I'm going to have a nice peaceful camp today and hopefully no one else turns up here because it is quite a popular place, although it is Friday. So if anybody turns up it would be late, I'm guessing, unless they don't work or they've got the day off like me. Anyway, I'm going to head off down there and hopefully there's no one there. Well, I have packed quite light considering I'm not going very far. I basically just chucked the stuff in my pack and I was off. Quick drive over, when I say quick, about 2 hours. Anyway, I'm here. I haven't got much in the way of food either. I've just got a boil in the bag meal and a big packet of caramel digestive biscuits. Oh yes, and I do have some Southern Comfort to crack on with. So it should be a nice, chilled, relaxing camp next to a tarn. I have camped here before, twice before. Once was with a friend of mine from work and we just got absolutely steaming drunk. And we did 5 in the hour, time for a tipple, with some gins that he'd brought from his gran's, which were ancient. Nevertheless, they were alright. They had gold leaf in, very posh. If you missed that video, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put the name of it up there, the title. I'll put a link for it in the description as well. Watch that one. It gets funny towards the end. Here we are at Dalehead Tarn, just there behind us, and this is an absolute beautiful spot to camp. and at the moment I do have it all to myself. Although this may not be the case very soon. Even after it gets dark, people can turn up. It's still fairly clean since the last time I was here. There are a few tent pegs which I think I'll probably pick up and put in my bag and take down. But other than that, it's very clean. So I think this is going to be my camping pitch. I have camped just here before. You've got the cover of these crags and also this wall, and also you do have a very convenient water source. It's not running water, but I'm going to filter it and boil it. It's just for cooking. I do have some drinking water. Anyway, I don't know if it's too early to put the tent up yet. I may just wait maybe half an hour to an hour to put the tent up, just to make sure it's late enough. And that still gives us an hour before it's dark. So it doesn't get dark till about 10 to 5. Well, that's the sunset time anyway. So I think I'll just have a little wander about. So that there is High Spy, or Maiden Moor. I think the summit's called High Spy and the actual fell is called Maiden Moor. And if I swing around on the other side, just up here, we've got Dale Head, then the Tarn, and then my pitch for the night, which is spectacular. It is one of the best places to camp, I think. Although it is lacking in views a little bit. There's no great summit to look from. You're unlikely to get any spectacular cloud inversions from here. I don't think it's just not high enough. Anyway, I'm going to have a little look about just over here. Well, that is the tent up, and the sun is about to go down, and I think I have some neighbours. They must have seen I was here and they've camped a little bit further over the other side. But I'll show you around my tent. So once again, Hilleberg Solo. Roughly the same setup as usual. I do have my insulated foil mat as always. I'm using OEX Leviathan EV down sleeping bag again, and I am also using the Atipa insulated mat again. I did use the Big Agnes one and a Cedar Summit, but I actually prefer this one, and funny thing is it's the cheapest one out of them, and especially for me because I was sent it by Atipa for free to try out. And I'm not joking, I'm not just saying this because the sent us for nothing. It is really good. I actually find it more comfortable. It could be a little bit longer. And I do have some cushions, some gear down here, a little bit of grog.
You don't look well, dear. Wolves can smell fear. So hide away, hide away. Close your eyes, love. Don't let your mind rest. Stay awake, stay awake. And in the light of day, I wonder if you break.
And just like that, the sun has gone down. I do have some neighbours. This crag, just over the other side, and about 50 metres away, there are some neighbours. So it's fairly mild tonight, and it hasn't seemed to have cooled down as much as I thought it was going to. Anyway, I'm going to have some tea soon, and all I've got is some of this, which is just a load of mince with a pot noodle, pour some boiling water on it, Bob's your uncle. Very nice. And I do have some caramel digestive biscuits, and that is it. That's all I've got. I have got a Scotch egg in the car, but that's in the car. I wish I'd brought it. I left it in the car thinking, I'll just leave it. I don't need it. I wish I brought it now. Anyway, I'm in the usual sleep kit. Apart from, I've gone back to using the Atipa mat that I was sent, and the Atipa sent us it for free. I'm not hiding the fact, and I do get a little bit of commission from if you buy one. I never take it very seriously, these promotional videos. I did do one for this. I've used it about 5 or 6 times now. Taking into consideration, I've used a Cedar Summit Etherlite XT. I've used a Big Agnes Rapide. But this Atipa pad, it was about, I think they were about £80. And with the discount that I have on my link, you get 10% off that. So I'm no mathematician. You can work that out for yourself. That's quite cheap for a winter pad. It rated at R value 5.8 or something like that. It's R value is 6, kind of. But it hasn't got any of that. I've noticed it hasn't got any insulation in, as in like a fibre. It has 7 layers of material, also foil in, and I don't know how that works, whether it reflects heat or it circulates the warmth from your body around the pad. I do not know how it works. Funnily enough, this pad is actually better than the Big Agnes Rapide, and I know loads of people are going to go, nah, it's not. But yeah, it is, for half the price. If I knew about this and I was buying one, looking for one, I would definitely buy one of these. There is a few things I would change about it, and I'm surprised the Atipa hasn't clicked onto it. I noticed one of their pads that do it. The bag for filling this up isn't big enough. I used a pump, but if you're in the business of keeping the weight down, you don't want to take a pump. I always do, so it didn't really matter to me. Anyway, enough about that. If you want one, there's a discount code in the description as well. You get 10% off. Anyway, I'm going to make something to eat here because I'm starving like. that's boiling. Once it's boiled, I'm going to pour it in my bag. And it's as easy as that, really. It's not rocket science. So while we're waiting for this to boil, I don't know if I caught that on video. I don't think that was a dog like. I've not heard anything like that before. I know you've got some sheep make some strange. No. Shit. So I've put my meal on. So I've put my meal on hold. Just for a minute. I don't know if I caught that on camera. If I have, I'll put it on. But I heard something there, and I'm sure it wasn't a dog. Couldn't have been that dog. I don't mind saying I'm shitting myself now. This is probably one of those things I'm not gonna. This is probably one of those things I'm not gonna put on, because people just think you're talking shite. I heard something. No fucking dog. God, I'm starving. I just want me food, man. Sorry about the light. I'm just trying to keep a low profile. It's been a while, but I'm gonna eat this food. It's cooled down quite a bit, but well, that's not. Hold on. It's really nice. I'm just trying to keep the noise down. Just hoping nothing jumps on us in the middle of the friggin' night. Anyway, this is nice. Well, good morning. And what a cold one. And it was cold last night. I was fairly warm in the tent, but when I had to get up to go to the toilet, it was freezing. So, yeah, I'm going to get a cup of tea down my neck. I wonder if my neighbours are up yet. Didn't hear any more sounds last night. I want to talk about that in another video. I'll have to do a bit of research on that, actually. Cup of tea. Nice cup of tea. Oh, it's fresh. It's very fresh. Anyway, I want to get this tent packed away. Once I've had my cup of tea, of course. And a spot of porridge. And I'm going to head off back down to the car. It's been an interesting evening. Just a quick little camp. But I wasn't expecting last night. I'm still not sure what that was. Who knows? A whole lot who knows. It scared the life out of me. If anybody got any ideas, comment. Or probably just my imagination. But I've never heard anything like that before. If you've enjoyed this video, please drop us a like and a subscribe. And leave something in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one.